Hello everyone, welcome to Just James Games. Today we're going to look at 20XX. This is a co-op friendly action platformer roguelike. Explore procedurally generated levels, collect new weapons and abilities, purchase upgrades, crush ferocious bosses. If you are a fan of roguelikes or Mega Man, 20XX is for you. So, currently in early access, it is being sold as a discount, and the full game will sell for $15 once it's released. So, at the beginning of this, it's a little framey. I apologize. I don't know if it's how my system's handling it while trying to record it at the same time, or if it's just the initial level load. It seems to kind of get better, but not quite sure if this is something that you're gonna want to watch. So this is just the first episode. This is the tutorial that shows you the basic controls, walks you through, and I'm bad at this. Wants you to do the bumper and the button at the same time, and then that happens. Magic. So, struggled a bit with the controls at the beginning, especially the wall climbing. Haven't played Mega Man X in a long time, so I kind of forgot how the wall climbing aspect of it worked. But once I got it, it's a piece of cake. Once we get through this, it seems to be running okay at this point. But once again, if this is something that you want to wait on until I get a better PC, I completely understand. Or maybe it'll get fixed in later patches. If it's not just me that experiences this, it is in beta early access, so. This is the first little ability to use a little boomerang weapon, which totally decimates all the enemies out there. But this little room is very reminiscent of Mega Man games. It's the little corridor before the boss battle, which is real big trip. This game is kind of like an homage to with still being a completely separate thing. His tutorial, there's no life bar, there's no way I can get hurt or anything, so that's pretty much it. So, here we are, about to be, there we go. Here we are at the hub. To the left here we have items to purchase for some bolts, and once you purchase these, they are unlocked. You'll see them in the level. It's kind of cool. It's very Rogue Legacy is. Yes, if it's roguelike, then yeah, Rogue Legacy comes into mind. You can become two characters, both Nina and Ace. Then you have the playthroughs, and these are your skulls, which make the game harder. There's a daily challenge and weekly challenge, times 2 basically. And these are the different items that are already unlocked. As this is the very first time I played this. These are the very basics that are unlocked at the beginning of the game. So, once we get through this, and I believe I just wanted descriptions up there for a little bit, so you could read and find out what this stuff is. Not gonna bother reading it to you. But I'll play through a few times. I'm really bad at this game. Just to give a sample of what the game is like. Then here are the different skulls, which the game's already super hard. I don't need to make it any harder by doing any of that. Then here we go into the first level. Oh, yep, there's the main screen. You can see you can equip up to 3 different abilities using the different keys on the control pad. And there we go. Time to start the level. So after the first level is completely random type of level and boss. Because it's a roguelike, the levels themselves are completely procedurally generated. They're unique for every single playthrough. There might be some similarities. I played through a few times and found that, you know, this start was relatively similar, but it did change. There were little differences. Even if those enemies were there blasting away at you, you know, maybe those disappearing platforms weren't there and it was just a different way up. Or maybe that spiked ivy wasn't there. So, you know, there's definitely little changes here and there that make this game completely unique every time you play it. Which, judging by the times and that I played it, and being upside down was a real trip. I was like, whoa, I don't remember that ever in any Mega Man, but, you know, I didn't play, you know, all of the Mega Man X games, so... And I'm dead! So, yeah! That's pretty much it. I mean, I don't have anything unlocked. The game is pretty brutal. It just doesn't really give any. It's like, this is how the game is. You get better the more you play it, or you just don't play it. And actually, it gets harder too, which is, you know, amazing to think about. But it does. Once you get through one of the bosses, it actually it gets harder. You get a few abilities at the end of the level that you can choose from or unlock, or through chests, or you can choose some. And then here I was trying to see what the 2 differences were. You become Ace or Nina. And Ace has the sword, so not a blaster like, but a sword like Zero in the Mega Man X. So I did a little bit more playthrough as Nina, because I'm used to the blaster type. And then I did one playthrough as Ace, just to show that and see what it is. But yeah, if you don't use the nuts at the end of, or before you start the new level, then they just go away. So you gotta spend what you can. So here we are. See, completely different stage. Still started it off just like normal, but the stage layout, design, enemies, everything is completely different. That's a special champion type boss or enemy, which gave me some nuts, which I will be happy to spend. So this video is just like a taste. A little bit of the gameplay, shows a little bit about how this game is and how bad I am at it. But, you know, it's fun. I really enjoy playing this game. I just don't know if the quality of the video, if it's too framey, or it just, you know, just doesn't seem like something you guys would want to watch. Then, you know, I'm not gonna bother spending time on it. If it's not something that I can record and show you guys to the highest, you know, standard, then, you know, I really just don't want to spend the time on it. There's plenty of other stuff to do that. It's nice that when you fall in lava or spikes that you don't immediately die. You just kind of teleport away. That's just absolutely amazing. So, yeah, these platforms are all moving at different speeds, at different directions, so they are just super annoying and hard, and I spent, you know, far longer than I probably should have. It just goes to show you it's the fun of the game, that it can just throw like big challenges like this at you. And you know, I could play this 20 more times, get this level 5 more times, and never see this again. You know, it's just the nature of the beast. And I got a special ability, which is kind of a trip. But yeah, see, even these platforms move at different speeds. Which, you know, I'm trying to get the hang of this. You attach to the sides of the platforms, so they're not like completely, you don't completely go through them. So it's a bit of a struggle. But you know, that's the nature of this game. This game says, all right, here you go. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail a lot at this game, but that's okay. There's really no big consequence, and eventually you'll get better. And you know, I really like that. It's a challenge, which a lot of games these days like really hold your hand and just want to baby you through the whole level. And that's why I like a lot of the roguelike type games, because they're like, you know, you'll figure it out. You'll die 1,000 times, and then eventually you'll understand. So, yep, died on that. Walked over, spent a couple of my nuts. And those items are permanently unlocked once they're done. So, what's this? Nice. Alright. So, now I'm going to play as Ace for a little bit. I'm good at my lightsaber sound sword, which is a trip. You know, it has the short range. He has the ability to do quite a bit of damage for everything that's just right around, but it just can't kill anything that's very far away. But I love the sound effects. Music of this game is very great, reminiscent of the Mega Man series. But you know, this is just going to be a nice little short playthrough. I got these are little shields, so different levels will have different little gimmicks that are gonna try to kill you. This is like a big sniper shot. The shot just zeroes in, and then if I don't get behind one of the barriers, it hits me. And it will be throughout the whole level, just like that. Or at least this chunk of the level, which is the whole level to me because I don't make it too much farther. But there's lots of those different things, and that's, you know, once again, the joy of playing a roguelike. Here's, you know, a little bit of extra challenge to throw something new at you, which, you know, to a new player, somebody like me that this is the first time playing through it, can be very frustrating. But you don't really instantly die. I don't die on spikes or when I fell off the screen there. So it gives you a little more compassion than Mega Man did, because spikes or falling off the screen, instant death. So it's, yeah. And that's it for Ace. So I think I might have tried it one more time. Yep. Tried a little bit more. So this one is similar to the one we did about 2 levels ago, but I mean, it's the same stage setup, but you can see that it's completely different. There's one of those champions again. Yep, and there's boxes where you can get more items, but The levels are set up very similar to how a Mega Man would be set up. Platforms, death traps, enemies in really annoying locations, like right on a little platform. But it's a really cool homage to Mega Man, but still being completely different than it. And there's always a risk because it's beta early access. They say it right on the front page. Hey, this game is going under. I think they go through bi-weekly, or no, bi-monthly. No, every 2 weeks. Let's just be simple with it. Every 2 weeks they go through a new update. Sometimes every week, and there's a chance that the save and everything you've done so far will go away. You know, part of playing these games. And I don't mind that. I don't mind. So, anyway, this is something you guys like. Please let me know. If not, then no problem. This was 20XX. Thank you so much for your guys' time.